Hello, welcome back to the channel. After a poor episode last time out, winning 2 games back to back, we could, for the first time this series, lose 3 or maybe 4 games in a row. Hello, and it's a very warm welcome to episode 39 of Going Dutch, as we try and turn around a Dutch side that's been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case of Waalwijk, as we try and return them to the top flight and leave them as an established side. And this is our journey. Hello, my name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you 2 games. First up, we play Feyenoord away from home in the Eredivisie match day 11, and then it's a trip to Denmark for a game against Aalborg in the UEFA Conference League league phase match day 2. And we must try and avoid back-to-back wins. It's looking very likely we might end up 3 games in a row, if not 4 games in a row, losing. And we've never done that, as I said in the intro, so far this series. Let's hope we can put a very quick and swift stop to that rot, as it were. And we'll be trying to do that. Played no games since you were last with us, so no update news. Bringing you up to date with all injuries and all the rest of it, because there's a few, or have been a few recently. But don't forget, if you do enjoy today's episode, leave me that thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know what you'd like to see me do here on the channel ahead of FM 25. And of course, you can keep up to date with everything that's going on the channel by simply following me on X at JustOffsideFM. Right, let's have a quick look then, see what's been going on. As I say, nothing been played since you were last with us. PSV, that 2-1 win, 2-1 win, I wish, 2-1 loss to PSV. I did say, I think in the last episode, we didn't score any goals. We did, or at least whoever did, but just the one, and then we lost that 1-0 against Sparta Rotterdam. And I think, as we've said all the way along, we shouldn't have lost these games, realistically. That's where's the stats gone? 14 shots, 4 on target, 1.12, 58% of the possession. Should have won that game against Sparta. No reason, especially at home, no reason not to have won it. And then the game against PSV, slightly different story. But again, still had 11 shots, 3 of which were on target, 1.20. Should have probably got something out of the game. 44% of the possession. Really should be better than what we are, and just not firing on all cylinders. For some reason or other, I seem to hit a little bit of a lame sort of goings on, really. We did say medical centre. We do have 2 players out injured. Marley Cruz, he's out for 1 to 3 days. Ross Stewart is out for a day. Having said all of that, I don't think either of those 2 players can play for us in this game. Well, they can play in this game, but they can't play in the European game because they're not registered, basically, is where we're going with that. So that is the news to bring you up to date. Just a quick check on the Eredivisie table. I'm sure we checked it at the end of the last episode, but we will check it again just to be on the safe side. We know what's going on with regards to that. The only game that's being played, we must be playing the Saturday game, and then there's a boatload of games on Sunday. I think that's because of the European games that are going on. So that would explain that one. Can we get into... That's what we want. Why can't I get the table up? Let's go back one. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I was in the wrong screen. Ajax are top then on 26, Feyenoord second on 25th, PSV and Sparta Rotterdam both on 19 points. A PSV there on goal difference. I think it is goal difference, actually. They are in 3rd place, and then just outside the European places, Roda Kerkrade. They are on 18 points. Then comes Val and Utrecht, both on 16 points. We are 4 points adrift now of the European places, down in 8th, which is bad news. 20 and AZ 20 AZ and Heerenveen all on 14 points are right behind us. And then Volendam in the playoff, relegation playoff place with Vitesse and Groningen in the drop zone. There's a 2-point gap between those two, and Nijmegen just outside on 7 points. Right, that's brought everything up today, I think, rounded everything up. Feyenoord, our first opponents of today's episode. We've played them 4 times, beaten them only once in this series. That was at the Mandermakers back last season, back in August. Beat them 2-0 on that occasion. Van der Bosch from the penalty spot and Castellanos. Oh, how we're missing Castellanos this season. Don't seem to have found a striker that will replace him. And last time out at the De Kuiper, we lost by 2-0. Jimenez, the scorer of both. Penalty on 54 minutes and another goal on 69. Can we be better than that today? When we played them in the Eredivisie a couple of seasons back, well, we got draws out of them on both occasions. I would settle for a draw today, albeit we do need to win if we're to keep contact with those at the top of the table. Let's go and have a look at the side that will face them. I was going to give you some team news, actually, before we do that. They are without Milicia, who's got a groin strain, Iverson, who's out with ankle ligament trouble, sprained ankle ligaments, and Marley Cruz and Ross Stewart are both doubtful for us. And here is the side that will face Feyenoord in this Eredivisie match day 11. Vassen is in goal. Van der Beek, Martin Zindi and Lemuri. Our defensive line, Latonda and Shrivers, are the wing backs. 2 inside them today. We're just playing slightly more defensive. Varro and Oaksonen between them. Stanovic is out on the left. Peter is out on the right. Romney leads the attack up front. And then on the bench we have Setford, Leveld, El Tim, Drambev, Kongaloo, whoever, Beaton, Toure, Bu Masudi, Rosier, Doran and Lobinger. Here we are at the De Kuipers. They've lost 2 of their last 5, won the other 3, playing a 4-2-3-1 today. David Moyes is their manager. We've lost the last 2. Let's hope we don't make it 3. 1-2, drawn 1. Feyenoord second on 25 points. We are 8th on 15. As the teams come out onto the pitch. "13 minutes on the clock, and long ball from the Feyenoord goalkeeper, Stanovic, trying to get that ball through, and it's gone over the top. Jimenez is in. He's a 1-to-1 with Vassen. He's put it away, and it's going to stand. Jimenez scored 2 against us last time out, gets his 8th of the season, and they take the lead on 14 minutes. And it was a breakaway, really. I think up until then we'd had the best of the play, but it was a ball forward. Jimenez run onto it, caught the defenders flat, beat Vassen. Free kick, 29 minutes on for Rowe. Deep back post. It's gone in. Martin Zindi gets the equaliser. His 2nd goal of the season, and on the half-hour mark, it's 1-1 against Feyenoord. That's the sort of play that we want. Lovely ball from Varro to the back post. Defender gets up. Who is that? Doesn't say. Martin Zindi is there. Ball comes in. He's got his head to it. Weifler. And he's beaten Billow. They have a free kick now. Literally a minute after we took the lead. Let's hope they don't get one back. Teleska! It's come back off the woodwork. It's cleared by Peter. Only as far as Waffer. Or Weefer. It's gone out wide to Sewer. Crossed it in. It's nobody there. Oaksonen. And he was offside anyway. Vassen with the goal kick. Goes out wide to Latonda. Van der Beek. Van der Beek finds Vassen. Back to Van der Beek. Van der Beek to Vassen. Vassen to Lemuri. Lemuri's given the ball away to Sewer, and Jimenez is in again. This time it's come back off the woodwork. I think Vassen got a hand to that. Romney, can we break here? Stanovic, no. We'll see it from behind the goal. Lemure gave it away to Zua. Jimenez, I'm not sure. Vassen did get a hand on that, but forced him wide, and Latonda punting it upfield. Trying to break out again here. Varro gets the ball forward. Latonda's cut inside. It's got Oaksonen there. Oaksonen over the top to Peter. And the defender takes it away from him. It's gone for a corner. Peter loitering on it for just too long. Peter into the area. This one near post. This one headed away, though, and it's gone to touch. Lovely breakout. Latonda just needed to put the chance away. Oaksonen over the top to Peter. Peter brought it down, but Pinnock on him. Half-time arrives. It's all square at half-time. And, well, they've had 9 shots, 4 on target. It was pretty 6-2, I think, just a short while ago. 0.90, 49% of the possession. We've had 5 shots, 2 of them on target. 1.03 and 51% of the possession. Martins Indy on 30 minutes, replying to Jimenez's lead after 14. And with 58 minutes virtually on the clock, making 2 changes. Filip Stanovic, he's not really done anything since he joined us. I think we're going to need to put him out to grass for a little bit until he starts to show a bit of form. He's been poor, and he's poor again today. So has Peter, to be fair. I think he plays better as a wing back on the left. Maybe we should try him there a bit more often. Anyway, the changes that we made, those 2 players off. Shrivers moves forward. Whoever comes on in the right wing back position, Tejane Toure coming on in place of Stanovic. Let's hope that they can give us a bit of forward momentum and maybe get a result against Feyenoord. 66 on the clock. Latonda with a throw in to Toure. Back to Van der Beek. Varro. Van der Beek. Martins Indy. Van der Beek. Latonda. Van der Beek. Martins Indy. Martins Indy goes back to Vassen. Vassen to Lemure. Lemure to Varro. Varro finds Romney. Back to Lemure. Go out wide. He has. Whoever is out there, whoever now just needs to get to this byline. Pull it back. He hasn't. Oaksonen inside to Shrivers. It's just gone wide. Romney with a free kick. And again, just wide. 2 chances in a row. Latonda with a throw in. 69 o'clock for Rowe. Latonda crosses this deep. And the goalkeeper makes the save. Who was that from? Who was out there? Shrivers, I think. Goodness me. It's a corner anyway. Varro will take it. It's going to be an in-swinger. 70 minutes on the clock. Near post. It's headed clear. Toure there. Toure recycles it. Varro back to Toure. Toure! And into the arms of the goalkeeper. Quite sure which one this is. Varro. It's back. Deep cross. Straight at the goalkeeper from Shrivers. And unlucky. And with 72 minutes nearly on the clock, Shrivers has picked up a foot injury. Just as he was showing some promise out there. William Beaton will come on to replace him in a forced change. Oaksonen comes forward. Romney's tackled, but Varro is following up. Van der Beek. Van der Beek to Lemure. Can we pull something out of it here? Oaksonen, we've had quite a bit of the game. Whoever, go to the byline. Cross this deep. And it's Tejane Toure at the back post. And he has scored on 77 minutes. We take a lead against a mighty Feyenoord. Goodness me. Whoever gets there, crosses from deep. Ball comes in. Defender misses it. It was Taganga that missed it. And it might have caught a deflection off of the defender, actually. But either way, Dykes. And it goes in. Jimenez from the restart. That doesn't always bode well. Doesn't always mean what it means, but it does mean that they're going to come at us, and we need to stop them. Malika Dykes. I think they made some changes. We need to check these out, and they have equalised straight away. That man Jimenez, but he's offside, I think. Will it count? Will it not count? No, it counts, and they've equalised immediately that we took the lead. Just got ourselves in front. We'll have to do it again. And that ball in. Jimenez, the man who did us last time, has done us again. And with 78 minutes on the clock, making our final two changes, we have taken off Martin Zindi. He's had a good game, but he's tired. We've taken him off and brought on Kongaloo. And the final change that we are making today is we have taken off Jacko Oaksonen and replaced him with Rosier. 79 on the clock. They have a free kick to Ganga. It's not over yet. Dykes. They've given it a good go, and we don't want to lose this now. We've done so well today. Pinnock. Regillion again. Pinnock to Ganga. It's gone out wide. Berge back heels it to Pinnock. And they're being very patient, but they're going to break through any minute. Jimenez from distance, but it's over the top. They have a free kick. 6 minutes of added time in the 4th minute. Vassen saves it. It's gone for a corner. And I thought that was creeping in the top corner for a minute. Let's hope they don't score from this. Back post, but Vassen comes out and collects. And we have secured a draw, and well-deserved draw it was too. 2-2 draw. We could have won it. Tejane Toure, giving us the lead on 77. But Jimenez equalising straight away. He is a thorn in our side, to say the least. They had 21 shots, 9 of which were on target, 2.09 and 44% of the possession. We have more possession than Feyenoord. 13 shots, 4 on target, 1.99 and 56% of the possession. It's a point. Well, following our 2-2 draw against Feyenoord, these are the Sunday games. AZ drawing with PEC Zol 2-2. 20 FC 20 are beating Excelsior 2-0. Ajax continue their winning run. 1-0 winners over Groningen. I would have expected a bigger score, to be fair. Utrecht have beaten Fortuna Sittard 2-0. PSV are beating Volendam near the bottom 3-0. Kerkrade 1, Nijmegen 1, Sparta Rotterdam 0, Heerenveen 1, Vitesse 2, FC Emmen 1. So it means the table looks like this. Ajax are top, 3 points clear now of Feyenoord in second as we've thwarted them today. PSV in third on 22, 4 points adrift of Feyenoord and 7 points adrift of Ajax. And then come 3 teams on 19. Utrecht are in the European place on goal difference from Sparta Rotterdam and Roda Kerkrade. Then comes Zwolle on 20. Zwolle on 17. 20 on 17. Heerenveen on 17. We're a point behind them in 10th place on 16. AZ just behind us on 15. Then there's a 4-point gap to Emmen and Sittard, both on 11. Excelsior on 9. Nijmegen on 8. Vitesse are in the relegation playoff place on 7 points, starting to pull themselves out of those bottom 3. Volendam and Groningen still below them on 6 and 3 respectively. Right, some other news for you as we get on. We just check in. Where are we? Lost it. Shivers, that was what we wanted. He's out for 3 weeks. Got pulled ankle ligaments during being tackled, which is bad news. Marley Cruz can't play in the next game, but he is out with a twisted knee. Should be back for the next Eredivisie match, hopefully. Right, we've got 4 days down to the game against AAB Aalborg. So what we're going to do is we will come back just ahead of that with any more news. Oh, you come back on match day. One game played on Wednesday. Sparta Rotterdam, a 1-1 draw with Fortuna Sittard. And that means that they are sat there, having played a game more than everybody else, on 20 points in fourth position. And they can be caught. So hopefully we will look at that in the next episode and see if we can actually go about catching them. But to today's foray, it's a UEFA Conference League phase match day 2. It's against Danish side Aalborg, and we go to the Aalborg. Did say where it was, the stadium. What is it called? The Aalborg Portland Park. That's where it is, and we'll have a look at the team that will face Aalborg. And here is the side that faces Aalborg in this second Europa Conference League phase match. Vassen is in goal. Van der Beek, Martins, Indy and Lemuria are defensive line. Drambev and Leveld are our wing backs with Oakson between them. It's Latonda, Romney and Peter are the attacking midfields. Martin Cares up front. Setford, Rekic, Konglu, Zenguin, Hansen, whoever. Lakessa, Toure, Oakley, Varro, Doran and Reen make up the bench. And here we are at the Aalborg Stadium, and they're playing it's more a 4-1 today. We've switched back to our attacking midfield setup, as the team's about to come onto the pitch. Aalborg playing in red and white stripes. Highlight comes 26 minutes in. Jensen thrown to Thomasberg. Jensen. And they've been the better side for the first 20-odd minutes. Nothing happening, of course, but that's gone out wide to Nielsen. And we need to defend this. And gone out there, it's cut back, and ball was won, and it's turned. And Alstrop turns on the ball. And he seemed to have ages. Turned on it, puts it past Vassen. And we go behind on 27 minutes. Shot into the area. Ustrop is there. He's got Martins Indy on him, but he allows him to turn and take the shot, and Vassen didn't see it until the last minute. We have a corner, 35 on the clock. Peter with the corner, swung out and cleared. Peter will come and pick that back up. Cares. Oaksonen. Peter has a shot from distance, but it's over the top. Corner now from the other side. Peter this time. It's going to be a short corner. He's got Latonda there. Back to Peters. Peters, what's he going to do? He's cut back inside. Peters on his own. He's had a shot. It's taking a deflection. Latonda is there. It's come back over the woodwork. And it's still bouncing around. Oakson will get there. No, he won't. There's Peter. Looked like he was going to have a go on his own again. He did. He got a deflection, and De Boer got down to it, managed to save, and got up quick. Latonda fired it across goal, hit the woodwork, and then Leveld hit the defender. Leveld with the throw in then, 37 on the clock. Oakson back to Leveld. Leveld lost it, won it back again. Oakson crossed this deep. Latonda, Drambev. It's headed over the top. Chances going begging here, and we can't keep missing chances like this. Header from Cares, but over the top. Nielsen with a throw in, 43 minutes on the clock on that far side. And they caught us on the break last time. They want to do it again. Latonda off his feet, but Drambev does disrupt the play. Van der Beek cuts it back to Martin Zindi. Looking for an outlet. He's got whoever out wide. Vassen. Van der Beek as we try and build again. Oaksonen. Lemure. Peter. Out to Leveld. In fact, whoever's not out there, is he? Peter. Leveld into the area. Kers turns on it. Martin Kers gets his first goal for us on 45 minutes. And I suppose it's been coming. And we've got level. Took a deflection as well, didn't it? Question whether there was an offside there. It was when that ball was played then, but half-time has arrived and it's all square at half-time, not for the want of trying. 9 shots, 2 on target. We had to up the ante and go attacking in order to try and get it back. 1.52, 53% of the possession. They've had 5 shots, 3 on target, 0.49 and 47% of the possession. Ostrop opening the scoring on 27. We got the equaliser on half-time on 45 minutes. 52 on the clock. Jansen with a throw into Thomas Berg. Moth. Dig. Thomas Berg. Jensen crossed this ball in. Astrop is there again. He puts it away again. And AAB take the lead again. It looked ominous as soon as this ball come in from Jensen into the area. Astrop run onto it, and he's done exactly the same as he did in the first half. Pops it away. And with 53 minutes on the clock, we are changing our formation very slightly. We have made one change. Drambev is off. Rain comes on for him. Rain goes in that attacking central player. Romney moves forward. Kers moves out to the right. And Peter moves into the left wing-back position, where we know that he can play. Let's hope he can do the business today. Highlight from the restart. Kers gets us underway. Don't think the changes have been made yet. Oaksonen to Romney. Martin Zindi. Peter keeps it away. He's got Leveld out there. Leveld into Romney. Just kept him at bay. Drambev crossed this in. It's headed over the top. Quite sure who headed it over the top, but it was a good move. Romney was cut off there. I think he would have had a shot otherwise. Drambev chips this in. It's Kers. Tries to get his head on it. And again, thwarted by the defenders. And with 62 minutes on the clock, we're making a change because Romney has picked up a potential upper body injury, which isn't good news. He's been replaced by Van Duren. And the other change that we made is we have taken off Peter. Not improving in that wing-back position. Latonda drops back into the wing-back position. Toure moves into the left-sided attacking midfielder. And they are our changes for now. And with nearly 82 minutes on the clock, we're making our final 2 changes. Julian Leveld is off. Whoever is on. And the other change that we have made, it was to... Who was the other change? Julian Leveld. And we have also taken off Jaakko Oaksonen, of course, for Patrick Varro. Latonda with the ball. Toure. Varro lets the ball go through to Martin Zindi as we look for this equaliser. Lemure. Who's just come on, of course. Lemure out wide to and it's gone in for Stefan Van Doren. Second goal of the season. He's offside. Of course he is. No, he's not. He's onside, and Latonda's ball in from the far side. Lemure saw Latonda out wide, put it out there to him. He hit it first time, And I'm not sure if it got a deflection, actually. Van Duren is there. Let's try and rewind it a little bit. If we can. Right, the ball comes in here. Can't see. We can't move it forward a little bit. Not sure if it got a deflection off the defender, but possibly when the ball was played, I think this player here is playing Van Duren on. Anyway, it counts. That's all that matters. We'll see the line now, just to prove me right or wrong. Yeah, there you go. And with 6 minutes added on at the end of the game, we've managed to get through for a draw, a 2-2 draw. Kiers and Doran, the scorers for us. Ostrop, the scorer for AAB, and he picked up player of the match, 1 key pass, 2 goals, 8.2. And we just had 2 players with green. Lavelde on a 7.1, Latonda on a 7.8. I tell a lie, 3. Van Doren picking up the other one on a 7.6. 17 shots, 5 on target. Plenty of shots, plenty on target. We should have had a third goal. The XG tells us so. And 56% of the possession. They had 8 shots, 5 on target, 0.91 and 44% of the possession. They will be more happy than we are. Well, first of all, the bad news. Romney has got broken ribs. He's out for 2 to 3 months. That is not good news. It's not the news that we wanted. And we will now struggle up front in attack, especially in the European matches. That is not a good happening in the slightest. And, he has featured quite heavily so far in the season. 12 appearances, 2 in goal. 2 from the bench. He's had 2 player of the matches, 2 assists and 5 goals. So he's been quite good up until now. But he's going to have to sit out a few games, to say the least, which isn't good news. Right then, let's have a quick look at the table as it stands after 2 rounds here in the Europa Conference League. LOSC Lille at the top. They are on 6 points, along with Fiorentina, Newcastle, Villarreal, Bayer Leverkusen, Malmo FF, Adana DS, all on 100% records. Pojnik, they only managed a draw today. They have 4 points, along with us, of course. We are down in 11th place at the moment, which is okay. There's a little bit of a drop then down to the bottom. Viborg as the FF is the last side in at the moment, and then lots of teams on one. It can all change very, very dramatically. Our opponents today, AAB, are in 21st place. We may just well go back and have a look at that in a minute, but Pojnik is our next opponents. They are above us at the moment. They are in 8th, the Armenian side, and it'll be interesting to see if we can get a result against them. We're going to play FC Groningen offline. We're coming back for Roda Kerkrade and Pojnik in the next episode. Pojnik at the Republican Stadium after Vazgen Shavagan, something like that. Anyway, that's where we're going for the next European match. So 2 away games in the next episode yet again. So I hope you will join me for that. And we can't, we're going to have to wait until we get through to January. And it might be too late then when we'll have to see how we go. Anyway, so that's the next episode. Roda Kerkrade, who are currently in 6th place in the Eredivisie, and the Pojnik, who are currently 8th in the Conference League. And that's all coming up in the next episode. Hope you will join me for that. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. And of course, it will keep you up to date with everything that goes on the channel as well. New episodes Going Dutch will be released every Monday, Thursday, 4:15 p.m. And best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episodes. It can be episode 40. It's out on Monday. Till then, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.